Good morning, people. Well, let's get right into it. The Tommy Scoville, Brett Miller, did a show last night. It's called Date, Rape, Drugs, Protect Yourself and Others. He started the show. He said that you might have noticed his title. He spelled rape a funny way, I guess he said, because he can't even say rape in the video because nobody will see it. The video won't get pushed out there, so he didn't even spell out rape the right way in the title. He put R, the @ sign, and PE. It's because he said that nobody would see the video if he said rape or put it in the title. Well, he was talking about date rape drugs and how he used to use them. Those are his words. You can go watch for yourself. And that he had also at one point sent some of these date rape drugs to his brother Johnny, threw him under the bus, who used them and or used some of them and then sent them back to Tommy. But he went on and on about what these date rape drugs will do to a woman, and how all these scumbags, you know, these low-life scumbags, would put this in women's drinks. He started listing off like Bill Cosby and you know, other like famous people that had, I guess, drugged women before and you know, had their way with them because they were, you know, knocked out from these roofies, Rohypnol, GHB, whatever these drugs are. He was talking about that he had used previously. Now remember, he said it. He said his brother used them too. Now, does that mean they're taking them? Does that mean they're dropping them in a drink? Because he told exactly what it would do when you put it in a drink. Now, I don't have any experience with date rape drugs, but he has a lot of experience. He went on and on about it. Fucking cigarettes out. Well, anyway, this whole video, by the way, he's wearing like these Joe Satriani looking sunglasses, you know, won't show his eyes, touching his nose the whole time. He appears to be high as a kite. I guess he's been doing this thing with the sunglasses lately. But I mean, these brothers, Johnny and Tommy Scoville, real name Kurt Miller and Brett Miller, you know, they've admitted before on their show that Johnny did that he and Tommy that night, a long time ago, they did something that if the police knew what they were doing, that Johnny and Tommy would be sitting in prison for 4 years.
Rotting away in jail for at least
I've always said that those kind of crimes have a sexual component to them, and that's true. They usually do. And here he is, I guess last night, talking about using date rape drugs. You know, what a scumbag people are, how low it is. It's funny that he wants everybody prosecuted for these drug crimes or other crimes or whatever, but they're all crimes that he had done before, too. I think that's funny. He wants everybody now arrested for it. He doesn't want to get in trouble for it. You know, this fucking guy admitted, you know, running to Mexico, buying quantities of Rohypnol, or other date rape drugs that, you know, he talked about all of it, and he shouldn't get in trouble for it, but you should, if, you know, you're doing it now, you know. I think it's real funny that this guy wants people locked up, prosecuted, whatever, put 6 feet under, whatever it's not for him, it's for anyone else that does it. He's a fucking rapist. That's what I think. That's my opinion. I mean, he said he was using date rape drugs, you know? He explained how it incapacitated him a couple times. He explained what it does to a woman's drink. He also went on in this show to talk about how to make other drugs, or how other people had made like imitation Xanny bars using Valium crushed up in a press and different chemicals to separate the drugs, or all this. You know, this is the stuff that he's talking about on a sobriety channel, about living your best life. Well, it's my opinion, people, that Johnny Scoville and his brother Tommy Scoville are, you know, fucking rapists. I mean, you can't look at Tommy Scoville, Brett Miller, take a look at him and tell me that he doesn't got fucking date rape written all over his face. Come on. His brother too. The fucking clown. You know? And Tommy threw him right under the bus. Yeah, I sent it all to him. And he used some of it. And he had enough. He didn't want to do it anymore, and he sent it back to me. He said, don't ever send this kind of stuff to me again. So, I don't know. It's my opinion. I mean, you got this guy out here just talking about committing crimes and date rape. Now this is a guy, remember, a long time ago he said, I've never called a woman a bitch or a cunt or whatever he said. It's not him. He's not that guy, you know. But he's using date rape drugs, and he admitted it last night. You know, this isn't just me making up some kind of shit. He said it. It's his words. I'll link the video. I'll put a link. Go give this fucking guy a penny. You know, go watch his video. Speed it up 2 times. Sit and watch his just sitting there fucking spouting all this shit off. He's a fucking loser. Him and the fucking glasses too. He's high as a kite. And he's bragging about, you know, using date rape drugs and everything they'll do. And you can see that he's reading from a screen while he's got these glasses on. You can tell he's reading something about information about these drugs or whatever. But he won't take the fucking glasses off. He keeps touching his nose. And he's going on and on about what a scumbag somebody would be to give a woman these drinks. Yet he said that he was doing it, you know. He was doing these drugs. He said what it would do when you put it in a drink and all this stuff, you know. Because, you know, what? I mean, why? He's doing a sobriety show about people that are living their best life, and he's telling you how to avoid getting a date rape drug put in your drink. I mean, first of all, who's running around with drinks if they're watching a sobriety channel? I mean, that doesn't make sense. You think you actually got people on your channel that are hanging out in a bar and getting, you know, drinking drinks and, you know, like they need you to tell them, watch out, this is what's going to happen if somebody puts a roofie in your drink. I mean, it doesn't seem like he's talking to the recovery crowd. You know, it's more like a how-to video on how to get away with date rape. You know? Fucking son of a bitch. But you're up his ass. Just like Johnny Scoville, you're up his ass. Anybody up his ass? I can't wait. I can't wait till that fucking show comes out. You know, we got a lot of real ball lickers on here who are just up Johnny Scoville's ass. You know, maybe not Tommy Scoville so much in this chili community. But remember, this fucking Johnny Scoville sends you over to his brother's channel at the end of every video and tells you about his living his best life and how to overcome addiction and everything. And here he is last night admitting that he uses date rape drugs, or he's used them in the past, that his brothers used them in the past. And he didn't go into too much detail about how they were putting them in women's drinks or anything, but come on. He told everybody how to do it. I mean, fucking piece of shit. He wants everybody else in trouble but him. You know, like he's supposed to get a pass on all this foul shit he did before. You know, I still want to know about that fucking 40-year thing, Johnny Scoville. What'd you get away with that you said that you should be sitting in prison for 40 years? You know? Was it something to do with using date rape drugs? Was it a crime with a sexual component? You know, or were you just some Big fucking Bernie Madoff, Wolf of Wall Street, fucking financial, you know, thief, you know, or I don't know, an international arms dealer. Like, what the fuck? You're fucking rapists, both of you. And that's my opinion. And, you know, I think you're both rapists. You know? Fucking Brett Miller. He threw Johnny Scoville under the bus last night. I sent him the date rape drugs. He used them and sent them back to me. Fucking pieces of shit. Anybody up Johnny Scoville's ass? Man, feel bad for you when that fucking show comes out. Well, that's it, people. Maybe we'll be back later. You know? I don't know. But what else can I rant about? I think that's it. Yeah. So if you want to learn how to get away with date rape, I'll leave a link. You go check out the Tommy Scoville video, the lifeboat, the lie boat. I'll leave a link. You go watch it for yourself and tell me if I'm full of shit or misinterpreting what he said. You know? Fucking Johnny Scoville, Tommy Scoville, their real names are Kurt Miller and Brett Miller. They're lifelong con men, grifters, pieces of shit. And if you're up their ass, and I feel bad for you almost. Like, are you that fucking stupid? I don't know. Everybody wants their 15 minutes of fame. Well, we'll see. Well, on that note, people, you have a nice day. Yeah. I'll leave a link. Bye-bye.